Good afternoon. We are at 1425, 1427 East Michigan. Duplex here. So as we walk around, I'm going to do an exterior video. The interior is going to be pictures. It was just a little too much of a task for me to walk around while carrying a phone at the same time. If any of you guys have watched some of these videos before, you know I'm not the most fleet of foot and have bumped and fell on a couple of these things, so I was gonna feel like caution's the better part, if you know what I mean. All right, so we take a look at the side here. If you can probably notice, there's definitely some leaning that's going on here. So we already have some exterior structural issues. We probably have some foundational concerns with the property. None of this is going to be should be a surprise to anybody. We have a nice, breach here on the back area of this property. So it's a 2-unit property, 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath on each side. This side of the property has a lot more external damage. There's some actual fire damage, not from a fire per se of the house, but probably from someone trying to keep warm, burning some wood, etc. Because when I went inside, there wasn't any fire damage, but you can see it right here that there's some previous fire damage. The original wood siding, you'll see right here, has been covered with vinyl siding, neither of which are in good enough condition to keep. So you're going to be residing the property completely. You'll be redoing all of the doors, all of the windows. And this is, even just to get it livable here, y'all. So just, understand that this is a full-on tear it down to the studs and the foundation, do some repair work, and go from there. So why are we putting it up? Well, the return on investment, depending on what your contractor comes in and says, could be enormous. Now, there's one thing I want to point out that's a little bit easier to see on here as well. At some point, this property was actually a 4-unit property. So you had the downstairs unit and an upstairs unit. The downstairs are not configured currently to do that. Actually, the whole place isn't configured that way, but it could easily be converted into a 4-plex without too much concern or additional cost over what you're going to look at. So what we'd want to talk about is what's the maximum ROI? Is it going to be, since we're going to tear it down, to the studs and start from there, are we going to go a single family? Are we going to do duplex with some revenue? Or are we going to do a 4-plex? I want to do a little bit more research before I give you guys my opinion of it. I'm leaning more towards the duplex rather than the 4-plex, holding on to the property for a little while, and then at a later date, maybe doing something. You get a creative design on the property, something that might make it easy to convert from a duplex into a single family, or if it warranted to keep it as a duplex. So right here on Michigan, we're across from Arsenal School. There's a bunch of these row houses, duplexes, and single families right in a row here. All of them have been recently sold with the exception of this one, and they're all being rehabbed. So this is the last one here. It's definitely the one you're asking, well, why is it left, Charles? What's wrong with it? Well, what's wrong with it is this one needs the most work by far. Not even close to it, right? This house that's here next door has supposedly been bought by Mina from the Good Bones TV show. This looks like a single family that's going to get redone. I think there's a couple others down the street within these same 6 lots that are adjacent to each other that's going to be single family as well, and you got a couple that are going to be a duplex. So let's talk numbers on this, guys, if it's something that interests you. But this is absolutely a full rehab job on this. But I think the potential, especially, you know, Gloria's put out some numbers on here. The potential on here is absolutely fantastic. Real quick, I'll take a look around, show you around the backside here of the property, right? This here is a vacant lot next door to it. Again, we can discuss about what's going on with the vacant lots. This one here has an external garage. We'd want to take a look at the value of adding a detached garage to the property, or if we just have parking in the rear, which is what's been the norm in the past. All right, y'all. I know a lot of y'all have been interested in this property, so please give us a call. We'll be glad to discuss it with you a little bit further and see what we can work out. Be sure to subscribe to the page. Thanks, have a great day.